Hi, my name is Marcel Rodriguez, and I'm currently enrolled in the Film Bachelor's program here at Full Sail University. I was born in Miami, Florida in July 15th, 1984, and I would like to say that in terms of public speaking, I really have never had great fear, but I have had great anxiety. However, I was able to get over this anxiety because I had literally confronted it in high school. I took drama my freshman year, and I also took speech 1 and 2 in my sophomore and senior years. As a result, I was able to get over my anxiety and become a strong public speaker. Now, the thing that you have to really go ahead and pay attention to is in that drama and speech are two completely different types of forums. Speech really focuses on talking in a public forum to people about a subject that you are concerned with or debating over. As for drama, which is really portraying a character and performing in front of an audience of people that you may not know and be completely unfamiliar with in terms of their background. Not always true when it comes to public speaking when you generally know your audience. Now, in terms of getting over these fears, one of the things that I learned when it comes to performing in drama was that you just have to get out there and do it. There's no way getting over it. You have to be sure that your voice is clear, your mannerisms are correct, and that you're able to accurately portray the character that you're going to, or else you come off as cheesy and people tend to run you out of the theater. As for public speaking, I realized you have to have a game plan beforehand, and you can't always rely on note cards. What I mean when I say you have to have a game plan beforehand is you should probably go ahead and memorize what it is that you're talking about. Memorize your intro and go ahead and make sure that you have enough points and counterpoints to last you for the quiet amount of time that you're supposed to speak. That is the most important thing. You always want to cut down your content rather than make content last longer than it should, because it's really difficult to make that 3-minute time limit go when you only have about 45 seconds of content to talk about in the first place. Also, another thing people should go ahead and remember is to avoid the uhs, ahs, and other mental tics people make when they're trying to connect their thoughts together. One example of somebody who makes a lot of mental tics, especially when they're not reading from a teleprompter, are reporters and even our very own president. You go ahead and keep track of that, and I'm pretty sure you'll have a good example of what it is that I'm talking about and maybe even be able to avoid them yourself. As for what I was going to say in regards to finishing your public speaking, have an outro. Have a way to leave. The way you leave is just as important as the way you introduce yourself, and that could leave a lasting impression even more so pertinent than how you arrived to the party, so to speak. Now, with this degree of information that I've given you, you have to understand that knowledge and experience are the only thing that can go ahead and get rid of your fear. This can apply to all learning types. Also, another thing that may help is perspective. It's one of the tools that I use to help get over my fear of public speaking, not anxiety of public speaking, when I was younger that really helped get me over that hump after performing and speaking really didn't get everything that was missing. Now, when I say put things into perspective, I'm sure that we all have certain situations in life that we went through, became smarter from, and really were able to make our lives better as a result. Now, I know that I went through this situation and that situation growing up. Why should I be scared of speaking to people that I don't know when I survived something that was really a test of character and judgment? When I think of things that way, it allows me to really normalize whatever situation that I'm in, and this includes public speaking, and bring it down to simple subjects. It helped me, and I feel that it can help anybody regardless of the walk of life, culture, or whatever demographic it is that they come from. With these 3 techniques, I really feel that you could perhaps get over your fear, regardless of your learning style. Like I've said before, performing, speaking, and perspective. Those are 3 keys that you should use when you're trying to get over your fear of public speaking, just as I had. And while they may not work for you, maybe one of these tactics will help. And if it does, I feel I've done my job better than most. Thank you for your time watching this video. Have a good night.